Alright guys, so first of all, I want to apologize for the noise in the background. It is going to be noisy, the kids are playing. That being said, I changed up optics. Well, let me say this. The benefits of having one AR is that all the optics that you do have for other ARs that you had or other ARs that you might plan to have will serve you well, but will be tempting. You wish you'd have everything on your AR. I mean, you'd wish you'd mount all the optics you can on your AR. That's stupid. You know, you don't want to do that. But you have the liberty of switching them. You could change them out, do whatever you want. This rifle build was originally 300 blackout. A lot of you guys know that. I changed the barrel to 5.56. And when I had the 300 blackout, and this is optics, we're talking about optics, I had the 3 to 12 by 50 Hog Hunter, which is this scope. I had this scope on as in a 300 blackout configuration, but with this mount. And this isn't a quick release mount. So I basically got a 104 power scope, and it's illuminated. And I said I'm gonna have the best of both worlds, where I could have magnification and technically use it as a red dot. But I had this set up on there last night. I had this mount, but it's not quick release. So I said, okay. So do I take off my irons and just run a scope, which is plausible, or do I work around this and try to make it work? I know it looks kind of goofy. It might not look good to everybody. People might say, "Damn, this doesn't look stable." Let me talk about stableness right now. I had this mount on this scope, okay, and there was a little bit of play. You can't see it on camera, but if I'm pulling really hard down, and there's just a very little bit of play, just as there was with I had this mount. So also, the point of center of mass. Let's just say that center of mass, meaning equal weight distributing, is right here. The most of the weight on this scope is back here. So this is lighter than this. This is the center of say gravity or whatever, center of the actual weight distribution. And if you look at this mount, which there's blue Loctite sticking out. So if you look at this mount, how thick this is to this mount, which has two of them, but they're not as thick. So basically, this one mount is covering the same amount of clamping power as this one is. This cantilever from actual, this is a vortex cantilever mount. It's vortex. Okay. So, but now I have the capability of having it quick release. So if I want to take this off really quick, I have it on the T11 mount. If I wanted to take it off really quick and use my irons, I could. I've never been in a situation where I need that. I know that's kind of stupid to think that a civilian might need that in an environment where, you know, everything is pretty level playing field. But I want that option, and it's more of like a range option, you know. If I'm at the range and I'm shooting scope, I'm like, man, I want to shoot my irons just to see where I'm at. Oh, I could do that, you know, quickly. And also, let me see, I had a little trick here. Okay, no, I don't have it. It must have fell down or something. But you know, there it is. It's got a quick release mount. I'm using the aimpoint mount. And another thing is that the aimpoint is 30 millimeter objective, and so is the vortex. It's a 30mm mount, not a 1-inch. And so there we go. Got a quick release mount. I can still use my irons. I don't have to take those off. And this is 1 of 4 power, which is also it's 1. Then it goes to 1.5. You can go in between every setting that you want. You go to 2, 2.5, 3, and then it goes to 4, which is right there in the back. And this is a illuminated reticle. Sorry for the shakiness. It does have illuminated, goes to 11 power, which is, right now it's pretty bright outside, and it actually works really, really well. So there we go, guys. We'll try this out. We'll try this mount out. If I feel that it doesn't hold zero, we'll take it off and get me a Burris quick release scope mount. But that was another thing. I didn't want to spend any money, so I said I'm gonna work with what I have and make it a quick release. So, you know, Aimpoint makes good products, and we'll see if it works. So, all right, guys, have a good one.